If there's one brand of car that I can bet you are seeing more of on South Africa's roads, it's Suzuki. They are coming for all of the big manufacturers. They sold close to 5,000 cars in April 2024. And this is one of their latest models, the XL6. Now, there's a hint in that. XL6, 6 seats. Let me tell you more about it. The model I have on test is the GLX version of the XL6, powered by the K15B engine, 77 kilowatts and about 138 Newton meters of torque. You can tell that it's a GLX model from a couple of things. So it's got keyless entry, those cool 15-inch alloy wheels, as well as this dual tone look. So the cool maroon hue and then the black roof. You get LED daytime driving lights as well as headlights, and then at the rear LED lights as well. You join me in the middle row of the XL6. And what I like about these seats is that they have armrests, and I feel that the front two seats could also do with it. But anyway, Suzuki says all 6 seats are covered in leather as well as the steering wheel, and that's only on the GLS trim level. The seats are quite comfy. I wouldn't mind actually driving in or sitting in the back of the XL6. Perhaps the rearmost seats, no, because I am almost 1.9 meters tall, so that would be quite a stretch. But this car honestly reminds me of my childhood, because we had an Opel Zafira growing up, which was a 7-seater, and I used to force my sister into the back of those seats right at the back. But yeah, this really suits, a family. So the rear passengers get these air vents, 4 of them, and also a nice little rotary dial for you to increase the speed of the fan. There's also a 12-volt charger at the back here, so if you need to plug in anything, you can do so. There's obviously door pockets on either side. So yeah, a lot of little nooks and crannies for you to store, various items if you're on a road trip. As I mentioned earlier, Suzuki has been very successful lately in South Africa, and that's because they make cars that are robust, that don't use too much fuel, and that are relatively well priced. So if I look at my time spent with the XL6, it really is just that. It's a people mover. It's there, to do a job. It's not the most exciting car to drive, but I think that's not what Suzuki wants to produce. They want something that people can use on a daily basis, can fit a lot of people in, as well as luggage. And have they done a good job? Yeah, this car uses the 4-speed automatic gearbox. There is a 5-speed manual available as well, and that's probably the one that I would choose. But yeah, power again is adequate for what it needs to be and for what the application calls for. I do find that the gearbox does drone a little bit, so I would probably opt for the manual. And then in terms of fuel consumption, so Suzuki says that the XL6 will use around 6 liters per 100 k's. I averaged for the week 6.6, so not too bad. A little bit off the claimed consumption from the manufacturer, but I don't think that 6.6 is bad, particularly with the cost of fuel these days. In terms of the XL6's rivals, you're looking at the Mitsubishi Xpander and the Toyota Rumion. But based on the comparison between those 3 vehicles in terms of price, the Suzuki undercuts them. So as I mentioned, 379,000, just shy of 380,000 rand, and you get a decently spec car, cruise control, leather wrap steering wheel, keyless start and keyless entry, the touchscreen as well, and even a 4.2-inch instrument cluster for vital information, which I think is all together in a pretty decent package. It's robust, it's versatile, as I mentioned, with those 6 seats. It's comfortable. You just need to find another 5 people to drive with you all the time.